Hello everyone, we are here once again. That's no, that's all right. Let's just go to the Ace Attorney screen so I can turn up the thing that makes you hear both the game and Ian and Crab at the same time because we have audio issues once again. Woo!
Scuff.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my stream without some stuff. How are you two?
Okay.
I am alive in the middle of Scuff Central, apparently.
Yep, that's just my stream. Don't worry about that. You will get used to stuff.
Why are the pictures on the stream sometimes just vanishing?
What do you mean?
It picks up when it's picking up when we speak, and when we're not speaking, it fades a little.
Yeah.
Fades a lot.
It's fine.
It's just to see the difference between when you're speaking and not speaking. Not that big of a deal, I think.
No, I think it's fine.
It's very visible. Anyway.
My Thwomp face is hard to forget.
Yeah, I know. He's just a Thwomp now. He's no longer any of the Ace Attorney characters. He's just become a Thwomp. He has embraced his inner Mario. Mario. Old Mario. Anyway, I think enough said of that.
Luigi.
Oh my god.
Luigi.
We're getting sidetracked.
We are getting so incredibly sidetracked. That's why
I just said I said Luigi and said a picture ugly. That's all I've done.
Mm-hmm. So you wanna get us started again?
Yes. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not really sure what to say.
Oh, I'd have to. So the way you get into character with Edgeworth is to go tisk. In a very...
Literally.
Iris, we only have 20 minutes.
The way I do it is, the way I do it is like a sigh before I speak.
That works too, yeah, that is very Edgeworth too. There are two things that I need to ask before we can reconvene.
Alright, I'll help you in any way I can.
First, about that night. You really didn't go in the temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying.
Mr. Edgeworth, it is just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in Hazakura Temple.
This is gonna be a fucking twin rock pool, right? There's gonna be two characters that look exactly the same.
Dun dun dun.
It feels like that's what it's setting up to. Very well. The second thing then. That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the times Sister Bikini returned to the main hall when she bore witness to the murder. Sometimes between 11:30 and 11 PM that night. 10:30, that is. Welcome in, Faye. You are indeed first.
Welcome.
First to the stream, first to... I don't know. First to be annoyed by my Edgeworth voice. There you go. Crab is zero. Yep.
It is the queen.
Yep. Crab is always zero in our hearts. He's even better
In my
than
heart
first.
especially. No, that's even worse. That's a 0.
No, he's even better than first. He has his own special pedestal above first.
That's not how that works.
That is exactly how that works. Hope you're doing alright, Faye. And I hope you're going to enjoy a little bit of stream here with us. Sorry. Were you the one who used the snowmobile?
There is only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me.
That is not a direct answer. So it was you. But why? What made you go out onto Dusker Bridge?
I'm sorry, Miss Edgeworth.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna lie here. She was having an affair with bots.
Oh.
Definitely not. If that's the case, Larry will never get any. I refuse to believe that.
A gorgeous Genshin speaking to tracks and a great gaggle of streamers to listen to. That's all three of us. Hey, you two didn't tell me you started streaming as well.
I am. I guess I'm a streamer now just because I'm here all the time.
You did stream in my server last night, so that's bad.
Oh yeah, but that's not really. Oh,
Not really the
that
same.
server has like 10 people or something.
It was a stream. It was a compilation of me getting my ass beat.
I mean, I didn't stream those, I think. No, wait, yeah, I did.
Yes,
Oh yeah, hello.
they count because they're on my stream? Fair enough.
I'll take it.
I'll take it too.
I'll watch stay on stream.
Yeah, what game?
Street Fighter.
Just fucking ranked game grind, come on.
No. You have to grind against Carrie over and over and over again.
Oh my god, someone
the
better
girl-
than me? Oh no.
Another girl who beat you up. Isn't her name Carrie, the one you got beat up by?
Oh no, Cammy.
Cammy! Sorry, I'm fucking stupid. Oh,
I did
Cammy.
I did more arcade runs today, and she was in every one of them. It's a level 7 AI. Got so triggered.
Get fucked. No, you have to stream exactly that fight over and over again. Your own personal little hell.
Entertaining as hell, I'm sure.
Yes, of course. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Iris.
I can't tell you about that yet.
Yeah.
Not until her safety is confirmed.
Oh,
The safety of the acolyte.
the acolyte, huh? She must be talking about Maya. Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Denim?
No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life.
As I thought. No psychologics. Very well. It is my job to see what you get. It is my job to get to the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough. February 9th, 11:36 a.m. District Court, Court number 7. I hate that I have to keep doing this, Josh Royce. Court will now reconvene. Miss Fontana, where is the witness, eh?
During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery.
Suspicious behavior.
He was sketching something very intensely.
Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained?
He drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip.
I can only presume that his intention was to capture you.
Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. Maurice Donham, I hope you're ready. Get in here.
It would seem that the whip is going to see plenty more use today.
Yeah.
Larry will sadly take it.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Your sketch is in contempt of the court.
Hey, I was just artistically rendering. Ow!
You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct?
The hell is a subpoena? Look, I'm nothing but a fledgling artist, training out in the mountains. Only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Not to use the technical term for the color, viridian.
Larry. No, this isn't an art store, now is it?
I know, I graduated junior high, okay?
Wow.
I bleed the dumps.
I don't think he actually did. I don't believe him.
Look, art is all about working in the fields, isn't it?
Working fields? I presume he wanted to say fieldwork. I hope.
That's it. Thanks, buddy.
It's kinda sad that I was able to understand that this mangled train wreck of a sentence.
I just happened to stop in here and found a wonderful new model. So see, I got nothing to do with this trial. at all. I expect all of your faces to be red when you realize this mistake. Bright red. Or use the technical term Crimson Lake. Ow. Ow, 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 ouch, ouch.
Ow!
Stop your pathetic babbling and testify like a man.
Why did Judge pop up?
Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Karma. Cross whipping is as bad as cross-checking. Witness, that was your fault. Testify now.
Definitely not. This is too much for me.
Oh, help me God. Fucking Larry, y'all.
Yeah, I gotta do. This is gonna be a whole day of Larry for me, isn't it?
Yep.
I was at that lodge out in the mountains, looking up at the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. Aren't I a G?
Yep. Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during the testimony, eh?
I'm just a nobody. Not even a small, worthless man, aren't I? And why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation, or anything else?
We already know who you are. Mr. Edgeworth, man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex. It's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. Like he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people.
Yeah, that's right. I'm behind everything, every case. Confession. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy.
Dear God.
Well then, let us proceed with the cross-examination. With no touching, thank you. We can delve into the other details at a later time. Well, whatever is the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? This one single statement is so full of contradictions. A moment there, I thought I was going to collapse.
So, witness, any ideas to where this contradiction in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may stay my whip.
He doesn't want you to stay your whip.
Okay, give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars.
No, okay.
And Random Shack is hardly a lodge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was there to look at them, right?
See, you can do it if you try.
Yeah.
There is only one issue here. What you saw at Dusky Bridge.
Oh. A number of times? How many?
Maybe 5 times? I went once every 20 minutes. Isn't that kind of a long walk?
It's a bit of a long
Weird.
walk, yeah. Which means you spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night.
Oh my God.
You bet. Real love is about waiting with your heart in your hands.
Love, you say? It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small ship. Using this blackmail letter. Blackmail?
No, it was simply a product of overflowing love. Ah!
You huffy puffy, loosey goosey excuse for whimpering, whining wuss of a witness.
What is she, 5?
That's actually impressive.
Jesus. I don't know how I didn't stutter on that one.
So, what did you see? I hope for your sake you saw a snowmobile. Your huffy puffy, loosey goosey excuse for whimpering, whining was of a witness, eh? I couldn't get through it.
Well, you see.
He called those names, so doesn't seem to bother him at all.
He has degradation, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yep.
How did you not see one? Wait, what?
Larry, you really didn't see it?
Hey, you need to hit your desk, I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile.
Larry, say snowmobile for me, please.
Snowmobile.
If you truly have nothing to hide, then why are you stabbing like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest? You're calling him crazy.
Shut up. What is this? I don't know. Don't ask me.
It seems that I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans.
Oh, is it like get on something else and then come back to the snowmobile?
Yeah, I think so. You didn't meet anyone.
That's right. 'Cause I've got nothing to do with this. I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint, okay? Come on, I expect to see those Crimson Lake faces now.
It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Strife. Indeed. It seems that he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this in the end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slide through the obvious contradictions and keep things moving along. Damn, you tell me I have to remember what the fucking evidence was.
Uh-oh.
That's... tracks of that. Crime photo is irrelevant here. Oops. Looking at it one more time?
One more time, one more time.
Person.
Again.
Photo of police. We don't know when this was taken, so... I'll do a call tiger scene. Region report. So it's probably about the lightning, right? It's better this. Salutation. There's something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want the secret to be exposed. So at 10, which is around the time it started with lightning at the...
Lightning starts.
Yeah. Didn't see anyone. Is it just this?
Yeah, it's just small.
Just have the fucking weather data. Nope. Apparently not.
I think it's because he did like, oh, he then corrected himself, but
I suppose.
know. I think the segment is kind of blah. I think it's the final one of the final two. Because he said something about the snowmobile, but he wants him to get to something obvious or something. Also, how could he not see the snowmobile? It's weird.
Hey, Celebrating with the birds. Thank you so much for the sub. For the resub, I mean. 4 months already, Jesus. Great, I always appreciate it. Oh my fucking god, Ian.
You can celebrate this. You can celebrate it by doing push-ups, bitch.
Thank you for the headbats, Lars. I'll celebrate it on my hands and knees, I suppose.
That sounds like my kind of pose.
Shut the fuck up, Stan.
Do not like that, Faye. And I will also hydrate when I get up. Thank you for the hydro run.
I don't know.
It's just running back and forth now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking hell, crap.
Jesus.
I'm getting hit with all redeems. I will hydro not 9.
The push-up is the workout for the warm-up for the workout related to bots. The
We'll get our butts into shape.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
yeah, just accept it. Just accept it.
What kind of workout are we doing related to bots?
How do you... There are workouts to work on those, I just don't know what they are.
Squats.
I guess
That
just
is
squats,
fair,
yeah.
Squats. That's fair.
When I was constipated, that shit was a workout.
No.
Faye. We are not doing hip. We are not doing hip thrust with bots. I'm sorry.
If you do a $50 donation, then you'll get Bell to do hip thrusts.
Absolutely not.
Why do you even want that? How'd he even prove that?
I do.
I'm glad you're saving for that instead, because I don't know when I don't know how many push-ups I'll be able to do. Alright, well, thank you, crap. Yes, we are once again a dog.
What are the ones that haven't been redeemed yet? Everyone else needs to get on those.
Well, there is Edgeworth and no Phoenix.
Uh,
True.
There's Bill Edgeworth in this case, yeah. Apparently, Fuji wanted me
Oh
to.
my god.
What is going down in my chat while I'm looking away?
Nothing.
You might
don't
want to
worry.
look.
Oh my god. Well, Honoris, what am I supposed to say?
I did.
Yeah. What am I doing an impression of?
Oh my god.
And what am I saying? You will leave the floor to grab for choice. Oh god.
Oh.
A gift from the Lord. Well, grab.
I don't know. I'm not that about impressions, so.
You didn't think this far through.
Hey, I didn't think I'm gonna be choose. I didn't remember even that there's an impression one. What would even be a good one, Ian? You usually have funnier ideas.
I don't think I'm funny. Let me see.
It doesn't need to be funny. Just something, because I'm hitting a blank here.
I'm waiting in the bated breath. I don't like that laugh.
Wait, did you think of something?
No.
You want me to do... They want me to do Valley Girl.
Valley? Oh my god, that does sound funny.
There you go, very good.
You need to... I can't believe I'm gonna say it. You need to say yes, studies pick me.
No.
We
Okay.
can ask whatever we want.
But
Come
ours did
on.
say a
I
classic, did say a
yeah.
classic wolf as well.
Okay, fine.
Hi, pup.
Am I doing the Valley Girl? Is that what I'm doing?
I am voting for Valley Girl.
Valley girl, that's fair.
Well, if Lunaris is giving crap the decision, then I'll have to do a Valley Girl. I actually have to listen. Well, I can't because I have fucking audio output here. I don't know what a Valley Girl really sounds like.
Yeah. Show him the ropes.
It's a Cali fucking accent. What do Valley Girls say?
Hi, puppy, apparently.
I love I love it so much. Like I
Oh,
love
that's what I love it so much. I puppy.
No.
There you go. Jesus Christ, that's so horrible to say. I think I have stunlocked Ian though.
Please go.
No.
As soon as you said it, it just crap.
Hello.
Crap. Good lord. Yeah. I put that on the internet now. That's
Sloppy!
Yes, and I was thank you for the sloppy. That was indeed sloppy. Oh fuck. Oh, I will. Let's get back to this part.
Right,
Well,
it's a video game as well.
Yeah. Where we have to present something to figure out Larry is lying.
I'm looking it up.
Alright, so what has he said that prevents us from agreeing with him? I don't think he saw anyone there. Well, I guess he saw Phoenix. Must have. Oh fuck, Eon. Larry would indeed approve of it.
Share the clip around, y'all.
No, please no.
I think that's the point of the thing, right?
It kinda is, yeah.
That was amazing. Oh my god. I worked the bridge. I did snowmobile. Maybe it's is it the snowmobile thing first? How did you not see it?
Elk did say the correct thing for a bit there.
Is it the... I feel like it would be the weather data.
No, like recently.
You mean the...
After the shenanigans.
you mean that he saw Phoenix?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
so we just have to present Phoenix. That actually makes sense.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say what the fuck.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Larry Butts, I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic. And you cause all sorts of trouble.
I'm sorry.
But having realized just how much of a nuisance you've been, that could have been considered a step in the right direction.
Reggie, are you trying to console me?
It certainly doesn't sound that way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create.
You're totally pinning this on me.
Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Mr. Bikini, after seeing the murder took place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts.
That's right, me in the flesh.
Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name, so long as you refrain from as long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents. But really, the reality will not change. We're just
What do you want me to do then?
we're just bullying Larry, huh?
I mean, that was the expectation, now wasn't it?
Larry, what you need to change is your inner self. But for now, what you saw that night, testifying truthfully about this issue, is all I need from you.
Edgy. I think I've finally woken up.
Nefarious is very harsh nuisance, yes, well, he is a huge nuisance. I hint he is nefarious, but not intentionally so. But we are just raking on him, though.
I
Deserving.
mean, but it's completely deserved, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. You've been testifying. Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well.
I'll ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night of a murder? Part 2.
I went to the shack at around 9, so it would have been about 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window, and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick.
You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you?
So what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire?
It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It's totally burnt out. Like, almost totally gone. Also, your stints last way longer than 3 days. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall.
What did you say?
Oh, don't worry. There's nothing life-threatening. You just caught a cold.
Somehow.
I never know what that meant. If you should be called lucky or unlucky.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination. Well, I think I know exactly what the contradiction here is.
Actually, I didn't spot it.
I'm pretty sure it's with
I mean, the only thing about this is bothering me is... Yeah, so he arrived an hour early and was still checking every 20 minutes, even before the supposed time.
Oh, so he said in testimony that lightning struck at 10:30, and here it says...
So it was 15 minutes. There is a 15 minutes running account at time.
Yep. What did you do out there in the cold for over an hour and a half?
Well, if you really must know, I was busy being excited, I guess.
It is nice to see Francisca actually caring a little bit for Phoenix. It's also kind of funny. Seems a little...
Yeah, I didn't expect her to be like, oh, is he okay? Like...
Yeah. Excited? But dare I even ask?
I said the meeting time is 10 p.m., right? Well, I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early too.
Oh my god.
Well, it appears you didn't come at all in the end.
This is all innuendos.
Yeah.
Because they never arranged to meet in the first place, did they?
Shut up! Don't go picking my fond memories apart. Anyway, I was getting a little worried. I thought maybe Iris had lost her way. So every 20 minutes or so I went out to the bridge. But I didn't see anything particularly suspicious.
She does indeed call him dumb affectionately. I think it's evolved to that. I think originally he called him a fool because he thought she called him a fool because she thought he was a fool. That was affectionate.
Not my takeaway, at least.
What? You don't think everyone loves Phoenix when it comes down to it? He's got that main character energy.
Protagonist powers.
Exactly.
Imagine Larry with protagonist powers. That would be terrible.
That would be
Yeah.
terrifying. Larry
Don't have
Potts
anything else to
Ace
do.
Attorney.
I didn't have anything else to do, so I went back to the shack to wait for her.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure we're just presenting the weather report on this. If I can actually find it again, that is.
There's too many just pieces of paper in there.
Oh,
Why is that not...
Oh no, you figured the obvious thing ahead of time or something.
Apparently.
it would have been about 10:30 p.m.
Oh, it's actually this one because we're White Flash. Oh, I'm dumb. The slide was, of course...
Lightning. Like, a pow! Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bada boom.
The game will combust buses the protagonist. I would like to see that.
Nah.
No, stop asking for that.
I just want to see this game burn.
You want to see the world burn?
That too. I just really like fire.
World Face Attorney is already on fire. Also, do we need to talk?
Well, just like arson.
Yeah, I
I-
keep hearing this and I don't get it.
I have never been found guilty of arson.
I just
no.
don't get the joke.
I don't think you're supposed to.
Anyway,
Bada boom. Hey.
But a little like that.
It's more like a punch from Miranda.
what this? Did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge?
Well, I was a bit startled by the flash of light, so...
Well, now the weather data. How is this? Oh my fuck.
It's actually the third statement, guys.
And I don't know what it is, but that's literally a contradiction.
Just press on everything and see if
I
you
know.
amend something.
Saying that, what did you do?
What do you think? I was burning up as well, from the fire in my heart.
And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge?
Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. Yeah, pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know, I changed my mind.
I'm not sure I care for this, for the forget it attitude you had at first, witness. You don't much care for anything. Oh. Was I found on my right to check on this?
Wait, did he amend that just now? Was that new?
I don't think so. You said right away. But exactly how long after the strike was that?
The lightning fell and then the bridge caught on fire. Maybe around 5 minutes. I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out.
How far is the small shack you were in from the bridge?
Hold on. Well, it pretty much stopped snowing. It's about a 5-minute walk.
And how did Drosky Bridge look when you got there?
Like I had recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfires kids make during school camping trips can compare.
Well, should I press him a little more info? Why did you go to the bridge? So you suddenly thought to check out the bridge? Does this mean you had initially had no intention of doing so?
Well, yeah, I guess it does. It's really cold. I really want to go out there.
If that's the case, why did you change your mind? I'd like to hear your reasoning. In which case, please give a testimony to that effect, witness.
My reasoning? Okay. Reasoning, is it?
Belcar?
I don't think he's talking about the bridge.
That's a newer line.
Yeah, it is. I'm like,
No, another chest is for big burning.
What is that supposed to mean?
So you decided to go and see what was happening.
That's right. We are talking about a massive suspension bridge burning into high heaven. It's not something you see every day. A real specul... Like, really special?
You would really trust a witness who's unable to pronounce spectacle? Life seems to love hitting this poor witness below the belt.
Well, my motto is to hit life back as hard as I can. Yay!
I'll give a few hits too if you'd like, with my whip.
You told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole story. Oh, there's still the other thing to press on here. Okay. Larry, let me ask you one thing.
What is it, Etchy? The serious face.
Why didn't you call anyone?
Huh? What do you mean?
Normally, when faced with towering inferno, one would try and tell someone. As a public phone right at Dusty Bridge, correct?
Well, of course I thought of doing that.
So then, let's hear why you didn't.
Huh? Yeah, okay. A reason. My reason. It isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone. I just didn't have time to, okay?
That probably doesn't add up. You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright.
Yeah. I thought I'd better tell someone about this. But then Nick came up yelling about murder. It totally made me forget about the bridge. If I was pretty much out by then anyway, no.
What's this feeling? Suddenly have a terrible case of unease.
It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. More or less.
You told me about the burning bridge yesterday. There's still something that doesn't... I would say... Already have that line, yep. Well, so I was supposed to probably present something at the last two lines. This doesn't seem to add up, does it?
Oh,
I mean,
really?
do we have the knowledge when Nick called the police?
Maybe. We have no. Maybe we don't. But we know when the...
Check the profile, so see if it says something about Phoenix.
Oh yeah, you're right. My friend from grade school fell from Glasgow, including hospitalized. Homicide detected a local precinct in charge of initial investigation. Went to Intercept for spiritual training, is now trapped there. Was apparently the victim at the time of crime, currently missing. Prosecutor of this case, he apparently has some sort of grudge against Wright. Head none of has a crucial temper, discovered murder. A bad back really bothers her. Victim of the incident, a picture book author of unknown age, Larry's teacher. The defendant, a nun from Hazakura Temple, doesn't seem to have any spiritual power. Friends since grade school, don't remember how we became friends well. My mentor, Manfred von Karma's daughter, born and raised in Germany, prosecuted as 13. That doesn't really say anything.
Definitely something to do with the time to contradict that. I just can't figure it out right now.
It might just be the weather data. It is, okay.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. Your very existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if I can grasp this or not.
What the hey, Edgy? Make me sound like some sort of alien.
But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time.
I've never been the best timekeeper, you know. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those.
This is much more simple. You saw a lightning strike at Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what happened. Is this correct?
Yeah. Well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less.
I have a weather report of the weather data from the night of the murder there.
Oh yeah, he said it had stopped snowing.
According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You said it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge. Meaning you probably got there around 11 p.m.
That all sounds about right, I guess. And then Nick showed up and did his falling act.
That is impossible.
What do you mean?
11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hasakura Temple. Plus, Rai was still there, in the courtyard. There's no way but Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time.
Excuse me. I have an objection.
Can we not get Larry's best objection?
Objection!
You do?
Edgy, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry! I'm Loris Dunham!
It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11. In which case, it could have been earlier than that.
What you're putting here, Miss Francisca von Karma? Snowballhead is slippery. There's no way the ride could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m.
Then why not?
It's clearly written here the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15 p.m. Which means that what exactly? Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until the flames had already died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m. Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest you stop hiding things and tell us the whole truth. Now, huh?
What is
What
their
hap-
definition of flames having died down?
Yeah. What happened during these missing 15 minutes?
I feel like I just got brutally woken up by toilet splash. Mood.
Well, yeah, sure.
Mood. I guess I was still sleeping after all. Pinch me.
Order.
So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix, right? I hardly see that as much of a problem.
Yeah, not much of a problem at all.
Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes. There's a phone right next to you. Why then did you not report the accident? Yes, witness. Why didn't you? Were you there simply to watch the bridge burn?
He's also pyromaniac.
And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burned out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty.
That's what it sounds like.
But this is Larry we're talking about, and even he is capable of being so stupid.
Really?
Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction.
Reggie? I think it's about time I get serious with you, dude.
Just as I thought. You've been playing with us this
Hell
whole time.
no. Listen, I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all?
Yes.
I may really say it this time. Ever.
Then say it.
Very well. I have terribly bad feeling about this, however. Let's have the witness finally give us his whole truth. Now, for this 15-minute gap, well, what were you doing, witness?
I'm a Dunham. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized it, the flames had gone out and then he came running up.
I suppose artists can be strange folk.
That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch.
Including the truth, from the sound of it. Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. What will that be? This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide us from us up till now? I intend to drag a reason out of him.
You'll regret this, Reggie. Why is he being like this?
Did you just call him Betty by accident?
Probably.
Tell us, Larry.
My name is Loris. Get it right. Mistakes like that are what keep you from being popular with the ladies like I am.
Just who exactly are you?
I'm Loris Dunham, apprentice extraordinaire.
That's what he calls himself in any case. And you are an artist?
Of course, I'm an artist. The real thing.
Yet again, that is what he calls himself.
Names mean nothing. There is only one issue I care to discuss. What were you doing?
But it's a very big issue indeed. Sketching the burning bridge.
The burning bridge and everything that came with it.
What came with it?
You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You'll regret this. The sketch of mine is
Enough. Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
It does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Iceworth. What should I do? A terrible feeling the instant this sketch is revealed. The entire world may be changed by what is depicted in there. Let's look at it. Larry, I wonder if I could show us your sketch, please.
Well. Even I couldn't have imagined it to turn out like this.
Imagine what?
That Loris Dunham's debut would take place here, today, like this. Ow.
Show it now.
Okay, but steel yourselves. This is the world of Loris Dunham.
Well, this is Dusky Bridge. Great. Oh, quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Nkama, eh?
Yes, well... It's a better drawing than I had expected.
Same, honestly.
Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames, I really did.
Yes, I'm sure you did. This is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. If it stinks, that's the bots, alright. Mysterious flying object. Larry.
What?
The burning bridge is fine, but what is that unfortunate looking figure?
You spotted that? I thought you might.
However much I might want to know it, I can't. The color composition is great, better than I expected. I expected it to be a child's drawing, I'm completely honest. I expected him to barely master stick figures. That is actually fairly well made.
I mean, that's how the line art is, but yeah, the colors.
Yeah.
Like, I suck at colors, so. It's Iris, of course, Iris. I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan for her future, you know.
Well, he is very smart.
What would happen to her if she had injured herself flying like that?
Larry, please answer this next question honestly.
Okay.
Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of a defendant flying over a bridge was engulfed in flames?
Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist. A real artist.
You!
The girl! She's really high up in this picture.
You ruined the punchline, Belk.
I know, but I just couldn't do the voice, sorry.
Oh, Larry, Jesus Christ.
What was that for?
This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory.
Please Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to take your wild theories, eh? Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly.
Actually, there is some precedent
Hashio.
for this.
Hashio.
Shut up, shut up.
We're not
Shut up.
talking about the fucking circus. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really something to see.
This has to be some kind of mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth. What? Me? The witness is your friend, is he not?
Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth.
Let us get back to the cross-examination. By force if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron.
Well, what did you think of my debut piece?
Get that thing away from me. A horrible sketch.
Well,
Disagree. Now, hurry up and cross-examine him.
Oh, did it change? Did it change or something?
This is new, yeah.
Her white hood, where?
Just where did you see the sight from?
hey, no need to shout. I was lying in bed in that rundown shack. The crack of the lightning bolt made me realize that the bridge was burning. I just watched it for a while from there, thinking how nicely it was burning. And after about 5 minutes, I saw it.
The defendant flying.
That's right. That's when I decided to go to the bridge.
I see. That makes sense. Aside from the sketch itself. Yes, the sketch doesn't make any sense. I just need to convince the artist that his work is ludicrous. I don't think you can do that.
I mean, I saw that contradiction. Yeah, like, what? This has been established.
Yeah. Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care.
In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I do exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole $1 that it's the truth.
And that is truly the case. And there's one thing we can say for certain. What might that be? The person who flew over the bridge would not have been the defendant Iris.
What? What do you mean? I don't understand.
A foolhardy folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolish, foolhardy fool. How exactly can you make this claim?
Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct?
Of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this fucking angel was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris, and Iris is my darling hood. He wants to fuck the hood?
Apparently.
It seems there are bigger fools in the world than the one at the defense's bench.
Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? That suggests it was Wright who took flight?
I mean, he did take flight.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I think you understand what I mean just fine.
Why? Why did Nick have Iris's hood?
What?
Edgy! What's going on with Iris and Nick? Why are you Nick? You dog!
Woof?
Arf.
My fucking god.
Yes, Ian.
There you go.
Hey, there we go.
Yep.
I do believe that this unbelievable mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited and discarded straight into the garbage.
Huh.
What is it now, witness?
It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come. Edgy? Where is the day I get to completely stupefy you?
What? What is this meaning of your outburst, your witness?
I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence.
Definitive.
Evidence?
Aris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge. And I, Loris Dunham, shall prove it.
I didn't expect to ask this again, but we shall be needing your testimony once again. Tell us anything you know concerning the defendants as depicted in the sketch, and show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually reality.
Okay, I hope you're ready, Edgy. Yes, I'm going to feed you a whooping serving of pain.
You've been serving us a woofing serving of pain this whole time. Trust me.
When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to finding a beautiful crystal sphere, half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night. What? What is a
What?
crystal sphere?
A crystal sphere.
It's one. Pretty, isn't it? Finders keepers.
That's weird. Where did you find it?
Let me see. Around here somewhere. Looks about right. Isn't that from, like, the victim's staff?
I think so, yeah.
It
But-
also
but,
had blood on it. It also had blood on it, so...
Yeah, that's a photo. Yeah, it is. And I'm assuming in the crime photo that the staff no longer can see.
Is it even there? Yeah. I don't think it has even been brought up yet at all.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
it's
you
in your
have it.
inventory.
Oh,
It's in your
yeah,
inventory. What the
it
hell?
was- And this, it was half buried in the snow.
Yeah, pretty much stopped snowing by then.
You really think Larry is gonna respect the chain of evidence? You really think he's not just gonna pick it up like an idiot, even
He's
if
not
that's
gonna
right?
just go, ooh, it's shiny. Put it in his pocket.
Yeah. Larry is he has a bird brain.
There was still some falling as I walked to the bridge.
The court accepts this crystal sphere.
That's mine, okay? Back afterward.
There's something on it. Oh my, it's blood. What? Blood. Found half covered in snow and it also has blood on it.
You ready, Edgy? By tomorrow morning, you'll be calling me Master Larry. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's going to push me around anymore.
Didn't want to be called Loris Dunham only a few minutes ago. I can't read.
Done him.
Well, that's present stuff. So, you went to the Burning Bridge.
That's right. To meet Iris. She actually flew out to get to me. The least I could do was meet her halfway.
But the defendant was not at the bridge when you saw her there, eh?
I guess she went back to Hasakura Temple. She's a girl, after all. She must have wanted to look her best.
You are... Hey,
Yes,
what
what
to
is he?
throw this guy off a bridge?
She just jumped after, right?
It must be lovely to live in fantasy land of Larry's mind. Actually, it's so depressing that I can't even work off the energy to point. So, what did you do next? You searched all over for her.
She was flying pretty high, you know. Well, I thought maybe she slipped on her landing and got hurt. Hey, it was more than possible. Also, when I headed out to the shack for the first time, I was snacking on a banana. I was pretty sure I threw the peel away somewhere around there, so, you know, what the
Oh
fuck?
my God.
Logic.
Yep. Can one guy really be this stupid? So, did you find any signs of her so-called landing?
I don't really remember. I kept on falling over myself. I kinda lost it for a while there. Slipped on his own banana peel.
Fell over yourself.
Yeah, snow was deep and there was even a banana peel out there.
Ay.
Oh my god, help.
Yep, they're stupid. And then there's Larry Butts. The short of it is that you didn't find any signs of her landing, correct? And what happened next? Half buried.
I was sitting in the snow with a little gathered on top of it. Oh, little snow gathered
Yeah.
on top of it, okay.
In
It's
the
very hard
snow.
to spot, actually. I mean, it was dark out, too.
I'm impressed. You did well to find it.
No matter what you may think when you look at me, I'm a pro. A genius security guard. I used a pen light I borrowed from my company to help my search. And it sparkled really brightly, as if it was saying, "Here I am" to me.
It does indeed look very much like the crystal sphere on Iris' hood. But need I remind you that she was not wearing her hood that night? Oh,
Yeah, probably just put the photo in
Oh.
that one.
I hit the fucking scroll wheel by accident. This case isn't going to end without a fight. Exposing the obvious contradictions in the testimony will be easy. But I fear that all that awaits us are further mysteries. What are we on? This one. Each nun is assigned their own hood, and they are assigned only one.
I don't know anything about that, okay? And Iris is special, alright, dude? And if she did steal a spare hood, I'll forgive her.
This is getting us nowhere. Our destination for the day, it seems. However, Miss Crystal Sphere was found near the bridge. That is a fact. It didn't come from the hood. Where could it come from? That is the question I aim to answer. Let me confirm this one last time, Larry. The reason you thought that it was Iris are the hood and this crystal sphere, correct?
That's right. My gut is never wrong.
Oh, doesn't she have a hood too? She does have a hood too.
I think she has one on the picture, like on.
Yeah. But she was dead at this point. Right?
There's the hood, but there's also like, isn't there another picture literally showing her with the hood
I
on?
mean, we're thinking too far. It's literally just, no, it's not Iris's, it's hers. That you need to point out.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one. What's the... It's because there's a beginning here. He does have a hood, but it's a different type of hood. But he wouldn't be able to.
It's just that the sphere is hers. That's all they want you to care
Yeah.
about right now.
That's true.
Went that old bikini the next morning. And her crystal sphere was still there, safe and sound.
Indeed. She was wearing it in this very room earlier today. Yeah, we know what we're doing.
Unless Psychic obeyed you.
Yep. That's the staff. That's the staff.
No, the picture.
The staff doesn't have the thing either. It also works. Larry,
Probably both.
that night there was someone who lost the crystal sphere.
There was? Who? Who was this stupid idiot?
Miss Elise Denim, the mentor to a stupid idiot.
The victim?
I have a photo of her here. And on the end of her staff, you can see a familiar-looking crystal sphere.
Hey. That's my photograph. Give it back.
A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it in my brooch.
Nope.
No, you do not.
Well,
They look nothing alike. In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff, part of a scene of a crime. Ah, the crystal sphere. It's gone.
What? What? What?
Just what would this mean? If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris. After all, she was not wearing her hood. More importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either. That means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Nim.
Why are we talking about the flying figure being related to the spear at all? Why are we assuming
Yeah.
that?
A fool alongside another fool on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected.
Francisca, wasn't it literally just you earlier who said that you referred back to the case where someone flew?
Oh yeah, and in that case, we proved it that it wasn't actual flight. Maybe something similar here, bitch.
Yeah.
You can't do that. I saw it with my own eyes.
In this crystal sphere, this is nothing more than a red herring.
There's fucking blood on it.
You honestly believe that?
Give it some thought and I'm sure you'll realize it as well, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Dunham was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this fear cannot be related to this case. That is all.
Whose blood is on it? That's that shit.
Miss Francisca von Karma, the only people who will accept an explanation are scatterbrains and clowns.
Are you pointing at me?
The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of the murder. Did you expect us to believe that this has nothing to do with the case?
That crystal sphere. It was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder.
After the murder?
There is blood on the crystal sphere, isn't there? This naturally suggests it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent. Which is the exact same reason that he drew that ridiculous sketch.
What? You mean I'm the killer? No way!
Well, joking aside, just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case.
Makes a valid point. There's no evidence that Elise Nim left Hasakura Temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to transform into something else entirely. Your response, Mr. Ashworth? I want your final opinion on this disposition of the crystal sphere. If it's not related to the case, then we'll witness you called to save
Is
him.
it just gonna be Larry found it because it wasn't covered in snow? Like, how
Maybe
much
it's
are we
gonna-
assuming it was snowing?
Yeah, it's gonna be something with the snow/weather data.
Yeah. Would have been nothing more than a monumental waste of time.
Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth.
Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? It's definitely the weather data again. Can I prove
Then
it?
it.
That isn't the issue. Simply prove it. That's the only option. That's what he'd do. That's the way Phoenix Wright would do this. Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I'll prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case. You will do what?
A look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered.
That should be no surprise. Because right now, I am Phoenix Wright, and I am indeed cornered.
Roleplay.
I order you to present your evidence, Mr. Ashworth. Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder. No response, Miss Von Karma.
Birds of a feather flock together. Are you familiar with this phrase? Miles Edgeworth. I think one such bird is calling for its fellow now.
Go, Edgy. Do it. Win, win, win.
This cheering is as though I'm listening to the ominous call of ravens. Never mind, that wasn't it. Time of the murder and when the crystal sphere was dropped. I need to find proof that the latter happened first.
Snowmobile? I don't know. No. There was the staff found.
I mean, I believe it's in this photo right behind. Isn't it?
No.
No, it's not.
You have it as evidence, maybe check the description of the stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, where did you get that deer?
Everybody has a fingerprints on it, that's the
I
only thing.
believe
That
that
sounds useless as hell.
it was found in the courtyard.
I'm pretty sure it was too. Pretty sure one of the pictures we see, she has it. Was that one of the ones we get? The blood.
Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder.
Is it just the fucking staff?
How would it be the staff?
Nope, I don't know how. But I'm a bit low
It has
on
to be
the-
something time related, right? And I can only think the weather report and the snowmobile.
Yeah. I guess it's a snowmobile tracks, man. I just don't see how
But
they...
I just don't. Yeah, I don't get it. It's just the one I can think of that relates to the time of events.
Maybe the only other time-related thing is the time of death. That's definitely not it. We have the autopsy, which is the time of death here. And there's the testimony that she was in the room until the murder was discovered.
Yeah, but that's about Iris's presence.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So it kind of has to be the tracks.
I just don't get it. Like, it has to do with the snowing thing, but if it was covered in, well, seems like it wasn't it either.
That wasn't it even, no.
Alright, what does the old walkthrough say?
What does Ace Attorney want us to say? Hmm. We can look. I mean, I think it might be this by some weird loop. Nope.
I mean,
Apparently,
wait, what did you just present?
the autopsy report.
Oh, autopsy report. Okay.
If it's Iris' statement, I just don't understand it at all.
It's not. It's apparently crime photo or crystal sphere.
I guess.
Oh, it's because it doesn't show snow on top of her, but there's snow on top. There was snow on the ball.
That's
The
not
Says
just
where. Says where.
Larry's testimony says that.
Well, does it say it on the sphere? Because I don't remember. Cause, hey, what if I missed
Yes.
that one?
Harper in the snow. That's the. That's
Yeah,
what I...
the snow had the sphere had the description of being half buried in the snow.
Yeah, I wanted to see the description of it.
Oh yeah. It's crystal sphere. And there's half buried in the snow. Correct.
That's right. If it hadn't stopped snowing, then it would have been game over. The snow would have totally covered it.
That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. The testimony makes one thing quite clear. What? When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it did so was ever so slightly.
Snowing.
On the other hand, let's look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there's no snow on the victim's body. Ah! Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder. Alright, why could the weather data not just tell us this? Sure.
The point of it was that it was compared to the body directly to get that relation.
Order!
That's how
Order! Order! On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to Dusker Bridge. And then, something occurred that caused the staff's crystal sphere to come loose. What could that have been? The sphere. There's some blood on it, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusker Bridge.
The murder didn't take place in Hazakura Temple courtyard. Only a fool would suggest such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness.
As true as the fool. And which part is so foolish, Miss Von Karma?
I've been paying attention this whole time, Miles Edgeworth. The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard.
That's not exactly true, now is it? Put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body.
That's the same thing.
No, it isn't. You said it yourself.
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed.
If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of a murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding.
You're forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth. At least Totem's body was found in Hazakura Temple. On foot it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all the way?
They could have used the snowmobile.
Which points again to Iris, because she had the key apparently.
Yeah, I made it this far. The only place to take this is there. I must be proved that my version of events is also perfectly plausible. Now, if the defense is ready, the court would like to have an explanation. Please show us the method which the victim's body was carried to Hazakura Temple. Well, we're making it obvious, huh? This is the tracked photo because that's the closest we're gonna get to. On that snowy night, there's one way that the body could have been moved. The snowmobile. As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of a murder weapon, but it could also have been used to carry the body. Order!
This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You've dug yourself into your own grave.
What do you mean?
The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put her final nail in your coffin?
You're too late, Franziska Von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We've shown that the case requires further investigation.
What?
Where was the victim, Elise Denim, really killed? The body was moved, whatever form. And finally, just what does this image mean?
You even need to think about that. Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it.
Creature is accurate. This witness certainly sits in one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. However, he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he is enamored.
The fuck you mean?
He drew this, so it is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point.
Richie, and thank you.
That settles it then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances. Right. Seems to have fulfilled my part in this. Vicious as I thought. Franziska Von Karma, you make a wonderful partner.
Excuse me?
There's one reason and one alone for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case, and then pass it on to Wright.
Really? That's what this was all about? You could have just told me that from the very beginning. And I wouldn't have had Frenzy whipping me all day.
Miles Edgeworth. I don't care about what you were here to do. This is my chance to finally grind you under my heel. Oh god.
Ooh.
Shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by.
What a shame, Frenzy.
This is all your fault. Such a terrible witness. You are an affront to all the law stands for.
Ooh.
I demand satisfaction.
Yo.
Murder in the courtroom? I cannot believe that the witness testimony relates to an actual event. However, there has to be some sort of answer for the questions it raises, eh? Have his words here today been truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, Most of our matters that shall be addressed. I needed a posture check, thank you very much, mate. Let's sit up straight in this chair.
I actually gotta take like a 5 to 10 minute break here.
You're fine.
So, be right back.
I'm counting on thorough investigation by both the defense and the prosecution. And with this, rest is up to you, right? Court is now adjourned. We probably don't have a lot of crap characters for a little bit, next little bit anyway.
Wing.
Wham.
To be continued right the fuck now.
To be continued. February 9th, 3:43 a.m. Hardy Clinic. Oh,
Oh,
no,
my.
no,
Is that
he's
the
gonna be
next one?
back. Yeah,
Oh, that's why the IV thing was at the Mia.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. The first case my mentor Mia Fey has ever handled in a court of law. A horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding a hostage between these pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. My brother in Christ, you might have pneumonia.
Yeah, that sounds like pneumonia.
But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon.
Are you insane?
I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with it, somehow.
You're go- Is he actually going? Oh my god, is this Phoenix now?
Apparently, February 9th, 2:43 p.m. Dusky Bridge. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You should still be a little green in the face. You still look a little green in the face. Oh. You wanna give your best, Gumshoe?
Oh, my gumshoe is bad. Or maybe Viridian in an artist speak.
Actually, my fever's gone down quite a bit.
How's your temperature now?
Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. I don't know Fahrenheit, sorry.
That's not great.
Phoenix Energy sitting on a bridge. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
For fuck's sake.
Thank you, Lunaris. That is beautiful.
That is amazing. Oh my god.
Anyway, I read today's trial record. One badge Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. But not even clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shinshishito did not deliver the deadly blow. Which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. It also literally says so in the fucking autopsy report that she died from a fall. Not from the fucking
No, it did not say it said that she had bruises that consisted with a fall.
Oh yeah, sorry.
After death.
Loss of blood was the law. Yeah, never mind. Sorry, my bad.
Fine.
Another sword, huh?
Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up with the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat.
Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. But it's probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying an old precinct a little visit. That's something I want to look into. And that is
I'm back.
our client's background, naturally.
You mean Irish, sir?
I have a feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or another. And since I probably won't be getting it from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, White. Take care.
Guess I should get moving too.
Why? You need to be somewhere?
Yeah, I gotta get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side.
Oh boy.
He's gonna be the bridge building.
Ah, that's right. Maya's stuck on the over at Vienna Temple.
But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know.
Don't worry, I'm sure Eiji will be back, at least for a little bit, at the end of this day. Thank you, Kamshu.
No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off.
Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Well, go to Heavenly Hall first. February 9th, Heavenly Hall. Looks like no one's here. Larry! Laurice! Sure he'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later.
Well, shit.
Oh. He's gonna get his cardio, that's for sure. February 9th, Hazakura Temple. Main gate.
Oh my
Damn
god.
it. Come on, please. It's for art's sake, I swear.
There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung.
I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. It'll make you famous. Ah!
Enough! A fool's fools who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool.
Did she just use fool as a verb? Is she a smurf?
Yes.
Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix, right?
Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, Ow!
Your reflexes and mine need to shape up.
My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want me to grill me over a name?
Francie, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death. Or so I'm told.
Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings?
No, it's not. And I'm not on the brink of anything.
Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Tell her she needs the model for my new picture book, Francie's Whippity Whip Trip. What kind of book we making?
Yeah, well,
Why is that for children, though?
Something tells me it might not be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you ask me to model, let me give you learn to at least give semi-coherent testimony.
Before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew. I'm telling you. Whoosh. Just like that dude with the red underwear. I don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize.
Off he goes.
It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Felix Wright. Oh, well,
Hello. Have you been in Germany all this time?
hello. That's right, extending my perfect win record. Naturally.
Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met?
And Francisca von Parma, the prodigy.
We're just gonna skip this. This is...
Oh yeah. What
No,
about
no. My sister was born and raised in Germany, became a prosecutor at age 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma.
Oh god, I'm scared. Not the
Yeah.
fucking...
He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he's gone from this world. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me. Because of what happened to your father.
Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me. This I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear?
Yes, Crystal.
Oh, so it's like she has said that exact thing 15 times.
Yeah.
In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense.
Ashworth, come to think of it, Ashworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well.
God, that fucking front profile of his.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know? He said this case has a special significance to you.
Because it does.
And that's precisely why I am here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better.
Aren't she just a backup prosecutor?
Yes. I'm sure Godot will be back and she will be like, no!
I don't know if we're just gonna let go of it that easy.
I want to see her and Godot fight. Whip against
Ugh.
coffee.
Whip versus coffee.
Yep. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that she's almost kind of cute. Ow.
Phoenix?
Phoenix? Phoenix, that's
No.
the wrong prosecutor. That's
No
not
smirking.
That's not Miles Edgeworth. You cannot have the hots for this one.
Just get all the prosecutors in one big pile and he'll dive in.
Oh, okay. You're telling me he wants a prosecutor
Including Payne.
harem.
Including Payne.
Payne, yeah.
Ew.
What a harem that will be. I'm sure he'll love it. No whipping the sick.
No whipping anyone.
Foolish fool, doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool.
I just realized that would also mean Manfred von Karma in the pile.
Ugh.
Oh, it would. Let's...
No Dracula's in the pile. No Dracula. Dracula can go.
And I'm sure he would bring his stun gun. Solid
Oh,
waste of fun.
How kinky is this orgy gonna be?
Oh my
There's
god.
a whip, there's coffee, there's a stun gun. We are going to get real kinky. Oh,
Holding
Phoenix, you
coffee.
naughty pig. Picking a prosecutor blanket.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's fantastic. Edgeworth.
Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing and one thing only, to pulverize you.
Ooh.
Not like I thought you were going to bring me some cold killer action, huh?
I went over the whole case file on the flight over.
You read the whole thing.
Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did make it a very interesting read, you know? Attempting to cross a burning bridge, do you even consider the dangers?
No. The only thing I thought in my mind was, I have to get across.
A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool.
Holy shit, shut the fuck up, woman. Oh my god.
She has really upped the foolish factor.
We just had to bring her back. Oh. God.
Gumshoe said he would let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's got to be okay, I just know it. Plus, I need to ask about what really happened in the temple that night. Can I, send you Godot? No.
I refuse to help you, Phoenix Wright.
I shouldn't have better had to try. Fair enough.
I don't know, present her herself.
She'll still refuse to help, I'm sure.
Probably, they usually react when it's themselves, but...
Oh,
okay, well...
They
You
also
really-
just sometimes make a character not agree on anything.
Yep.
By default.
February 9th, Hazakura Temple Main Hall. Mwah! That's one long sigh. Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, that was meant to be a sigh.
Yeah. Sister Bikini.
My, I didn't know you were here. What are you doing?
Whoa.
You don't have to pretend to be good mood for my sake.
I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well.
Mr. Elise, how would I think about it?
There's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too.
Wait, what did Crad think that was if it was not a sigh?
Just sounded like noise. I didn't think it was anything.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a sigh either. I just thought she was like...
I thought she was meditating or something like that. Ma.
I thought it was like she's in pain.
Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That little girl. You don't mean Pearls, do you?
Yes, I'm afraid I do. He hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident.
Pearls, she's missing. Why didn't anyone tell me about this?
Oh.
I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself.
You thought it was a painful groan too? Okay. Well, I'm glad we agree on that one. We're talking about the performance of a trial today.
You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning.
Don't see any side locks, so she must be telling the truth.
He handed it over to you already.
Apparently, yeah. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden?
You know that artist who testified after me? Bitch flew!
She sure did.
When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand.
I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, nothing else. Both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth. It can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at Vena Temple. Is that correct?
That's right. I'm sure it was Iris.
But Iris claims she was in her room in Hazakura Temple.
I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night.
But because you did, Maya stuck all by herself at Vena Temple.
I am so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad.
I'll bet the training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second.
Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know.
Earthquakes?
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall.
We've got to get Maya out of there fast.
But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island.
It's like an island, how so?
Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest.
See.
So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there.
That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer, and with no way to escape either.
Oh dear, yes I suppose it does.
Please, Gumshoe, get the bridge up faster.
Is he just there with nails and hammers?
Maybe.
1 second.
I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions.
Oh? Do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something?
I suppose that's a thing.
Despite this vital.
Yep. No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Denim.
I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter.
No, I'm wondering why she came to stay at a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training.
My. You make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mr. Callis was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know.
There, you did it again, Sister Bikini. I noticed you always refer to Miss Denim as Mystic Elise.
Oh?
Yes, now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte.
Oh yeah, there's always sisters as mystic. It makes that experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know?
How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Oh. Why does everyone have a million Cyclops?
They want to make it seem more grand than it actually is.
It seems Miss Elise Denim was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. Just with Miss Denim on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in all this mess?
Please, Mr. Wright. I know you're worried, but try to keep it together.
Oh man, my head's throbbing so bad, it's killing me. Pearls, she was with Miss Denim on the night of the murder, remember?
Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we'd finished eating dinner.
The murder, it didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it?
According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either.
Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. He just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you're done with the repairs soon. Well, I suppose we're just moving back then.
Nope.
Oh, okay. So
Then you just fly all the way to the what's it called? Place where they're holding the suspect. Detention center.
Can we even go to the detention center?
Yeah, like can you just fly there?
Apparently not.
Catch a bus.
Hello, I'm back.
Yeah.
Try going to Heavenly Hall, then Larry run the fuck away.
We just went there. He's not there.
I guess
Courtyard?
just try the Cyclops or something. Why not?
Oh
Is
yeah,
there no
courtyard.
courtyard?
Right.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
February 9th. Oh, there's the staff, by the way. Without the thing. February 9th
Where?
is a person. Right there
Oh,
under the
there.
text box.
Yeah.
Examine everything.
This was Sister Bikini witness incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there's some clues yet that are yet to be found.
Like Stan's face.
Which is shit.
No one will know.
It's the Mystic Army's right hand. It was proven in court today that it wasn't a murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was used for some things, alright.
Ian, get your mind out of the fucking gutter.
It
Also,
looks
we have
like
we
more-
we have we have witnessed what happens when you use it like that. So
still wood.
okay.
Alright,
Anyway.
Ian. I see. I
This
see how
one,
this-
the one on the picture right there, that's for amateur. Ha!
Depends on which end we're going.
Oh god,
Christ,
I don't
I
want to
think-
use the other end like a fucking hook. Jesus.
I think we are going to move on. Mr. Nim staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. As Larry
Alright.
eventually found the sphere at the foot of the Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out here?
The fucking. We're gonna move on.
The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. That's also the height of the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Possible Mr. Nim was pushed from the top of the wall?
Was that kill?
Apparently.
She was already dead.
They get quite a bit of snow up here in Eagle Mountain. Out here skis aren't just for fun, they're tools of getting around. But the sled, now that's gotta be for bikinis or personal entertainment. The building up there is the main hall. It's where we were staying. It's kind of funny because it's built under a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are the ground floor. Apparently Mr. Nim was staying in the corner room. Guess that's where she was pushed from that night. There are two possible places you can be pushed from. Didn't we just say there could be evidence here and there's just nothing? Oh. A few of these stone lanterns scattered around the courtyard. With other city glares to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. Guess Sister Bikini must like them now, since Iris can't be here.
I'm guessing you had to just trigger this and now go back. I don't know.
Maybe?
Sounds lame.
Well, literally the
Oh.
case.
What was that shouting inconsiderately loud yell?
Oh my god.
Well, this is where you bed. Keep it nice and warm, I see.
Detective, have you finished repair?
The bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well. Then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? Couldn't get much more involved than me.
You could be the victim or the killer.
Well, yeah, but that's all yeah.
It's been a while, Scruffy.
Did you just... No, that was with Larry, yeah. It's... Karma.
Oh. Sister, please leave the investigation to me.
My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. You just assaulted this man.
I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to.
Does this count as a feminism win?
Hell yeah. Just girl bossing.
Just girl boss.
I should work to pin the guild on
He's
Iris.
playing. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright?
Ow! That hurts, you know.
Silence. I, Francisca von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation.
Oh,
no.
joy.
Oh. So you will follow me?
She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Hey, yo, new Maya just dropped.
Oh
Why?
my God.
Give me Larry. My. Actually, no,
Ew.
because then I'd have to voice act.
Oh, she has a cyclock. That's what. Is that what I missed?
Yeah, she does have a Cyclock. So she knows something.
Something about the victim, I think.
Yeah.
That's what was the
Okay.
context.
Bikini, why you lying?
February 9th in the Temple Gate. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before.
They must have commenced with investigation. That's
I
so
like-
weird.
I like that they keep saying, "Oh, it's so hectic here. We just see no one."
Yeah.
Oh, Mr.
Oh,
Lee.
it's up. That might be Pearl.
The voice. Pearls.
She was here?
Mr. Nick.
Apparently.
I mean, where else?
Yeah, pretty much. So you were here ever since what night?
I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. You should have died, it's cold as hell.
Yeah.
And I woke up in the morning and saw that Dusky Bridge was gone.
Girl, would you just stay?
I realized I was all alone.
She was all alone.
It must have been very trying for you, little girl.
You're...
I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here.
You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year.
Oh,
Oh,
well...
I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Yeah, whip the child, do it, I dare you. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you.
Looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Ow! Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything.
You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Oh, he was laughing at her. It's funny.
Anyway, Pearls. Weren't you with Maya?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Huh? What are you talking about? Pearls?
Mystic Maya.
Wait, Pearls! She just ran off. Ow!
Oh, it's cruel, Phoenix, right? To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable.
We should make you cry instead. What was all that about? Pearls acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. Guess I'd better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seemed different than a couple of days ago.
Yes, don't get the little girl who's been stranded here for a day and just been found to safety. Just let her go back to wandering around.
Yeah.
Phoenix, right?
What? And would you stop me from calling... Would you stop calling me my full name like that?
Was this once a prosperous port? Woman!
A port?
Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know. Oh, girl.
Oh, that is an anchor for one of the wires used to hold up a bridge. I think the wire was tied up with one... With this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way it was ever a port all the way up here.
Don't get smart with me, Phoenix, right?
But I didn't say anything.
Jesus.
Look at all the Buddha statues all lined up across the path.
Phoenix, right? You think this is how many siblings the head nun has? What?
Why is she being an idiot?
Yeah, what is it? It's kind of funny. But
Always
like,
has been. Always has been.
okay, but
What
like,
do you mean?
was she isolated? What is this? Random ass.
Thank you
She's
for
been a dumbass F all the time.
Thank you for the Hydronaut, Faye.
Careful, Stan. The hater is showing.
Yeah, how is this coming as a shock? This is definitely in character.
I think becoming Phoenix sidekick just lowers your intelligence.
No, literally though. Literally though.
You literally just get a -3 to intelligence or something like that.
I mean, because you gotta literally fill the Maya role, right? And
Yeah. Why don't you ask her the next time you see her?
You know what? I think I will.
She'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. Don't think anyone would slap Francisca.
I think Bikini would. I don't think she doesn't seem to whip women.
Nuns? Yeah, there are nuns in this one. There's several nuns, in fact. There's both Bikini and Iris. You can see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it?
I would say it's about 20 yards.
Guess the gorge is wide enough. It's too wide to cross with a piece of rope and a wire, huh?
Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix Wright? Okay.
Yeah, sure. There's a weird smell coming from an incinerator. The door's also open, almost like it's begging for me to look inside. Well, well, let's see the stunning clue that's concealed in here, shall we? Oh, it's empty.
How naive of you, Phoenix Wright.
It's a bit strange, don't you think? Francisca Fontana. I seem to remember. Bam, bam, bam. There's snow on the incinerator the first time I saw it.
It was used.
In other
Also,
words,
the rope was there in that flashback picture.
yeah, but the bridge burned down, so
Yeah.
in other words, someone has been using it to burn something recently.
Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name. Girl.
I was only copying you.
What to say, the fuck?
The sign says Inner Temple.
I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me.
Actually, I can't read it either.
Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright.
He looks
I don't
really
think
happy
he
to have finally caught me on something.
Wait, did he even feign it? What?
It's just the most likely thing for it to say.
It's because Maya told him when he came here for the first time.
Yeah.
This must be the door that leads to the Inner Temple, where Maya Fey was training out the night of the murder.
Yes, there's a solitary room there called the training hall.
You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
You're completely out of shape.
I don't know how much more of this woman I can take.
So didn't he just fall from a bridge and catch like a cold?
Yeah. But he should train anyway, apparently. There's a little gate that leads to the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though.
Come now, Phoenix Wright, what are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm can come of it?
But it says no entry.
Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say, whatever?
You've got a point.
Also, not to mention, Maya literally does this all the fucking time.
Yeah. That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that?
Can we actually go to a garden?
I don't think so.
Can you see if that bridge spells anything out? I mean, that fence.
That's new. February 9th, Inner Temple Training Hall.
What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
Maya, she was supposed to be here in training.
Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen.
What's that? Strange luck. I wasn't here 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving up some strange vibes. Well, we can start with that.
I think this yellowish poster is Phoenix Wright.
There's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually...
Oh, woman. I don't see any woman here.
There's a different atmosphere in this room since last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy.
Thank God.
What's the matter?
I mean, the gravy could still have come back up. The scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy.
Oh yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air.
Wow.
So,
I wouldn't call it appetizing, but gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as substitute, I see.
Grim, hello! How are you doing, man? Been a while since I've seen you last. Hope you're doing alright. Welcome in, welcome in. So, Grim, can you confirm if you run out of paint, do you Americans use gravy as substitute? Asking for a friend.
Asking for this game's sake.
Yeah. No, no one does that for starters. Stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast the night of the incident. Why would anyone do this? Oh, we do indeed do that. Well, there you go. Phoenix right, accurate as always. They do indeed use the gravy as paint.
The more we know.
Yeah, today I got that much smarter. But why would anyone do that? Why this scroll? Okay. Antique dresser.
Don't you dare open the Phoenix Wright.
Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things.
What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes.
I thought we weren't opening it.
I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything.
Yeah, you can do anything, except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. You didn't have to do her like that.
He didn't, he just thought of it.
Yeah. Look at those wafer-thin mattresses.
I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer thin?
I love the way you said that, Ian. I can imagine she would pronounce it like that.
Oh, but wait, what's the right way? Oh no.
It's a wafer.
Oh, oop, my bad.
But it works so well, though. With the
What works
accent.
for her?
Yeah,
Works for her.
You know, thin like a wafer, in other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. Guess you must say a wafer thick or something back in Germany.
Not about these mattresses, certainly not.
Alright, thank you for your input, Francisca. Store. I was here 2 days ago, the weird lock wasn't on it.
Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before.
I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look like the ones that guard a person's secrets using Psychlock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What even you would manage? Oh, well, let's go.
Fades into existence.
He's
and
back.
his team,
Yeah,
and his
he's
team
pretty
starts playing. Mr. Right.
Prosecutor Godot, I didn't know you were here.
Prosecutor?
How come you didn't show up for the trial today?
I could ask you the exact same question.
Huh? But I had a cold, so...
I have something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding.
He was just sulking at home.
Literally because he couldn't face Phoenix.
He slept in.
Yep.
Enough, I believe I have the measure of you. You're the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than the trial?
Enjoy your lurk, Grim. I mean, he is the very worst kind of prosecutor, you're right about that.
I mean, I think he's tied with her. Who's the wild mare, right?
Well, at least he didn't call her kitten.
Uh,
This is Miss Van Kamer. She's the acting prosecutor in your absence today.
Huh. Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins.
Bye. Just who you think you are? This case is my...
Rare sexism, W? Hey, Philly. Know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you.
Oh my
Jesus
god!
Christ.
Preach! I'm gonna say this once, Lady Von Whippingberg. Go home.
Holy fuck. Phoenix Wright!
What are you hitting me for?
You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, right?
What?
You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo.
There's something different about Godot today. It's getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his.
Is it coffee?
Yeah, he spilled coffee behind it. It's in his eyes now.
Coffee vision.
It is his sustenance.
Is it anger or is it sorrow? You had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh? What was it?
I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I'm not saying that.
Well, so are we gonna be sitting here then?
Hell.
I'll take it.
Battle. Hell. Battle. Coffee.
The next Street Fighting game.
You see it right. I've experienced something most have not. Death.
You died.
Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all. What is bro spitting?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me.
So you mean that mask of you wears...
A slightly device? Well, I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face.
I didn't know.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I use this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing.
I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death? How is that possible? What happened?
Why don't you ask him?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, that's right. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me.
Well, Phoenix Wright, do you?
I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I do think about how Kudo was killed.
It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Troid?
Earlier you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly?
The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island.
That's what Sister Bikini said too.
And I wonder, Troid, do you know what the police are doing here today?
What do you mean?
Searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing.
Missing?
As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge.
Oh. But that's impossible. She came here the night and...
I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place.
One. Where's that?
The sacred cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore.
So they haven't searched the cavern yet, huh?
Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best.
No.
Which means, right, that you sent Maya Fey to her death.
You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you there in the search party right now?
You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel?
I don't know what to
Yeah, sure.
Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well tried. Once again, a woman dies because of you.
Once again? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago after all. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you.
Because of me?
Do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. Mia Fey.
Mia?
You killed her.
No, that's not how it was.
What the fuck?
It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone. A man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy.
Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally.
Sure. His face murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back.
Well, no, but
You were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her.
just mad that Mia died?
Just a big salty boy. You
Yeah,
say
apparently.
Mia was your teacher. Well, then I'd say you've learned nothing through it. You robbed her of her life, and now you let her sister suffer the same fate.
I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No.
What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of...
I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. Maybe the tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... I mean, can't you just cut the chains there?
You can just use a bolt cutter. This is not hard.
Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. Bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then did I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key?
Huh. Sure. Just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole.
That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who said this lock is the only one who can open it.
Then who was it?
Simple. The accused.
What? Iris?
When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there.
Sister Bikini didn't mention a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of her training.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I'll arrange for her to be brought here now.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock. Hope she gets here soon. Thinking that Maya will get you out.
So, I should be getting back to work.
Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that a friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
Edgeworth?
Now listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. Did I even ask you that?
Jesus.
Well, I guess we can take that as a no for Godot in the Phoenix Wright prosecutor harem.
You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright.
That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now.
I guess.
I mean, if Manfred can join, then why not Godot?
I guess get out.
Apparently, yeah. Why do they all have to be question mark? I
I'm
don't
assuming
know.
that's Gumshoe.
Should I or shouldn't I? Looks like someone's talking to himself. But where's that coming from? It is Gumshoe.
Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain. It's driving me nuts. Ah!
There's something troubling you, Scruffy.
Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir.
It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip.
That's still assault.
Yep. So, what's up, Gumshoe? There's something on your mind?
How did you know, pal?
Perhaps you were trying to decide it.
You know,
Don't worry
sometimes
about it.
there's typos.
Okay.
I think she may be having a stroke.
My god, I thought I was reading that wrong, and I'm like, what the fuck am I tripping? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not.
How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay?
You mean the one with there's no entry on it?
Kinda already stuck it there.
Is he trying to be clever or something?
So what's behind there, Scruffy?
Huh? Kind of like garden.
A garden.
Yeah. Anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me?
Isn't it normally the other way around?
Well, see you later.
Thank you, Gumshoe.
Gross. Okay, we're gonna go in there. Yep. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix, right?
Of course, what else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off.
That sounds wrong.
Probably his eyes with bleach.
Oh well. Then we are in a temple garden.
There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is.
Strange feeling. Forget about it. It's a strange writing on the stone lantern. Aha!
Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here.
Don't you know, Scruffy? Avant Carmed will always show up whenever there's a clue.
Aren't you off the
Better.
case?
And there are plenty of clues to be found here.
But
So how's the inner temple investigation going?
we have the best forensic team in the world, Meg. Working the place.
Forensic team, and what was the outcome of this scientific study?
Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is clean as a whistle.
About
That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that?
Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir.
That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? That is weird that it's just a random where.
They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. Results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually.
guess I better look into them myself. About Maya.
Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet?
Yes, we heard.
He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on the side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Ashworth to get here, pal.
She could have been the one flying into the river as well.
Also, didn't we just be able to get here? How did they search this entire place already?
They just got fast.
Hey,
Edgeworth?
he's escorting Iris, the defendant over here.
We'll have to wait since she is the only one who can open the door to the secret cavern.
Oh, I think Mr. Ashworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal.
Huh. I wonder what it is.
Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Ashworth sounded so down, I felt like I was drowning.
Sounds pleasant. Oh,
Well,
there's a charm or something poking out of the snow. Looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too.
Apparently it belonged to the victim.
to Mr. Lee Stoneham.
Yeah, there's a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of the cords found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly.
Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Well, so she's definitely been over here.
Are we gonna get Pearl in witness stand?
Maybe. A little lantern, a little statue.
It is certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What is that huge bowl here for?
Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it?
Everything else is completely frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken.
That's true. What if it's any impact on the case?
Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy.
Jesus Christ.
Ah!
Next time you're sleepy, you need only to come to me. Got it?
No comments. A couple of torches here. Guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains.
Yeah, I'm just looking at those things, pal. Looks like they've been hit pretty recently.
Recently? How recent are we talking about?
As recent as the night of the murder.
Maya was training here on the night of the murder. Not unreasonable to think that these were lit up at the time, I guess. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. It's an almost perfect rectangle. Couldn't have happened naturally.
Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleaned away the snow.
No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here. To start the investigation.
If it wasn't the police, then who did it?
Oh yeah, there's something I have to tell you. It's between the three of us, okay?
What is it?
It's top secret. Can't tell anyone, correct?
You always say that.
Understood.
Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see.
Alright, I'm eagerly anticipating where this is going.
I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. And I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch.
Is that it?
That's it. Ah!
Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what reason could be. What the heck is that?
You spotted it, huh? Yeah, how did you manage to spot it?
Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious.
It says Maya.
Kinda.
Right there.
Yeah, before you ask, it's written in blood.
You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception.
Alright,
It's
are we on the final case of the trilogy? Finally gonna have a victim wrote a message in blood before dying actually be a clue this time?
Always red herring. My vote is still on there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
But that was a prompt, I guess.
Yeah. Maya, so these letters are written in blood.
Yeah. What's worse is it's the victim's blood.
Huh? This is Mr. Neem's prompt.
I haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal.
That's interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down?
You know what? That was really bothering me too. I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation.
Really? Do tell.
Well, on the night of the murder, the stone lantern was upside down.
Wow.
Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Donham wrote these letters herself, in her own blood.
You must be joking. That's impossible.
But the bride either with his blood and the other clues left behind. Seems really likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Donham's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal.
So they dragged the body over the bridge? What? So Miss Dunham was killed here?
Oh, you now look at it, that's what people are saying now.
Then what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard in the main temple was... Well, what was it? If it wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see?
What do you think, Miss Von Karma?
Surely a special gumshoe investigation will reveal the answer, no?
But wait a second, the bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right?
Sorry, but that's not an option, pal.
Why not?
How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out.
And so we're seeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planned all this stuff here, pal.
I can't think of a counter argument to that.
I mean, there's a way, but all of those are very not plausible at all.
Yeah.
I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here.
If this really was the scene of a crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Well, I guess we're going back to her. Arrow Knife, Hazakura Gate, Temple Mine Gate.
Don't be Larry. Okay.
It seems you have a visitor.
Oh,
Mr. Wright.
Iris, I'm really glad to see you. But Tom managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency.
Not him again.
Never mind him. Got to hurry and unlock the sacred cavern.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Ashworth, can we finish our conversation later?
Alright. Sorry to be in the temple then. I'll see you later, right? Wait, Ashworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, right? Can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be one to break it to you, but my affair is a rather delicate position. What do you mean by delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation. Right, it's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right? Maya.
Mr. Wright, all that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright.
From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Ah!
This is not time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention?
She's right. Thanks for reminding me. February 9th, Hazakura Settle, I mean home. The bikini looks like she's shrunk some since last time I saw her.
Why so rude, Phoenix Wright? What's wrong, Sister Bikini?
My. Hello, you two. How are you doing?
The sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down.
Iris was just here, you know. He was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince.
Whoa. Is she talking about Edgeworth?
It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear. It's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her?
Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain.
Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blueswitch doesn't seem to share your opinion. I see.
Huh? Me? Ah! Oh, yes, you did great, Sister Bikini.
He wasn't even there, how can he say that?
Absolutely spectacular.
You two are the only ones who've said that to me.
I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill for Trusru.
Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright?
Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. This is time to break those Cyclops of hers. Well, okay, if you're just gonna come out and say it.
I mean, what else are we doing here?
True enough.
Boom. Oh my god, it's also 5? Jesus Christ.
The number is irrelevant always, you know.
There's the bikini. The truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Mr. Lee's denim had a special significance to this place. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it was due to her truth and identity. Oh, I see now. What on earth
What are you talking about? She was... Mr. Kellis was an author. There's an author of fiction books.
To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her.
Suspicions?
Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Mr. Denim's true identity.
Huh?
Oh, is it the...
I think it's the Hanging Scroll.
Wait, no, I think it's the other thing. The thing you got. The
Oh,
red.
this? Yeah, that actually makes
It
sense.
says the title Karain Masters thing.
Miss Elise Denim and Mr. Nim had this charm with her at all times.
Yeah. Where did you...
This isn't some cheap good luck charm either.
Then... What do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean?
It's a talisman, is it? Interesting.
Yep.
This thing speaks volumes about who Mr. Nim really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally proves Mr. Nim's true identity.
Well,
Is it this now?
maybe.
Probably. The painting is obscured by some gravy stain at the moment. But the scroll shows the master of Kurain challenging technique. Crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her.
Yeah.
This crest is reserved for the master of Kurain.
Who would have told you that nonsense? I had no idea what you're talking about.
The new master, Maya Fane, told me.
What? You mean that acolyte? It's Misty Face.
Daughter, yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Face's sole successor.
Mystic Misty.
Oh, well,
Told you they're meaningless.
that is not the first time that has happened, but okay.
Yep.
Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it. Well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all.
What is the significance of this talisman, sister?
The Kurain talisman is a symbol of the Master of Kurain. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death.
Until their death?
So at least the name was really Maya's mother. Huh.
He was Misty Fae, the master of the Kurain channeling technique.
The truth come out at last. Looks like we are making some headway there.
Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now?
Because something happened that called her out of hiding.
What happened?
Well,
What's happening?
It can't be.
earthquake!
That is some very stable screen shaking we've got going on here. Ah!
Oh my goodness! Their temple! It's kind of tremor might.
The inner temple?
The sacred cavern in the training hall. It might very well cave in.
What? Maya!
I thought the text was still so you can read it.
It seems to have passed.
Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go.
What? Where?
Within a table, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini will finish with later, alright?
Of course. You run along now. People may have been hurt. I guess some first aid kits ready.
Come on then, Phoenix Wright. I won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you.
Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright. Oh, he's the first one you think about. Oh, he's the first one you think about. Oh,
Good.
Phoenix.
Sucks to have the phobia, but hey, what about people dying and shit on a cave collapse?
Yeah.
You look worried. What are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth?
Come on, let's go.
She could read him like a book.
Got a horse within a temple then. Right. What are you doing here? How could I help?
How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up?
Ow! Hey, what am I getting whipped for? She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris, she's gone.
Gone where?
She fled. She escaped.
What?
So it was just now, during the... This is C. Edgeworth's one and only weakness, his fear of earthquakes. Should have known better than to escort the defendant
Alone? Just you? Yeah, you should have.
As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident wants you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right. The inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side.
We haven't seen her.
And we need to get a manhunt underway now, and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth, have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Mr. Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. Said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of a quake.
Do you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation?
Listen, Edgeworth, I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not wait any more time. We need to go to the training hall sacred cavern now. Alright. Let's go. February 9th, inner temple training hall. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in. But what we found was something none of us could have expected. How can there be...
Even more books?
What is the meaning of this? Iris, please tell me, what the hell is going on? To be continued.
My god.
Why is it one stream?
Amazing. Short pee break.
The 9th inner temple training hall. Right. Is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me.
What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know there was only one lock that last summer came here.
So you're saying you can't undo the new locks? Yes.
If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you want to talk with your face all green.
Lance Edgeworth, go get some air.
And I'm back.
I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself.
Welcome back. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly fine.
There is no telling what sort of mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That is all you can serve now, Miles Edgeworth.
Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner in the garden.
Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can help solve these bothersome puzzles.
Oh, finally we get rid of her. I see. Well, thanks for your help.
Is she gonna be the new sidekick?
I think so, yeah. You mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
Oh, not at all.
Why did you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried, I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the secret cavern was alright, but... But what? When I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the secret cavern's door and... Who in the world would do something like this? These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them, but I only want the person who set the lock can open it. And you aren't the one who set these locks.
I don't think it's that simple, Francisco von Karma. When we were here the first time, there's only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them.
What does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one.
Yes, that's correct.
I mean, currently it seems most likely that she placed the extra ones too, though.
Yeah.
What?
Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there a way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one I could remove them. But it will take time, won't it? Yes, about a day if I had to guess.
A whole day.
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
But to wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call your inner strength now. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get yet.
And might that be Phoenix right?
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us you were in your room in Hasakura Temple at the time of the incident. But you were seen at the same evening at the inner temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of a crime in Hasakura Temple too.
You spotted at both Hasakura Temple and the Inner Temple. It's as if you were...
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Only 3 this time. I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about.
I feel like we don't have whatever it is for her.
I mean, isn't this the locks that were before? I feel like this would be the time to unlock them.
We might as well try. I'm not sure we have them either.
Because I remember when Phoenix went to talk to her, there was 5, and then he fell on the bridge. And then
Yeah.
Edgeworth broke 2 out of her.
I think it's time we told the truth about where you were doing that night. You said you were in your room at Hasakura Temple the entire time. You still claim that to be the truth.
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me, too, but I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. I mean, Bikini? Yeah. Talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini.
The testimony in court today was very clear. Let me just, gonna move on. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. You see, Iris, you were there at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. Acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the Inner Temple. So I would have left at about 9:40 p.m. I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying doesn't suit you.
Huh?
I say we left the main hall at 9:50 p.m. Doesn't that add up with this? She did say in her own testimony earlier that she was, she rang the bell at 10 p.m. You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night.
Well,
That was only moments before you rang the bell. You were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
who's that?
Me.
Mr. Wright?
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Sure you haven't forgotten.
No, that was right, I remember.
And this brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock that night of the murder, You were seen in 2 different places at the same time. This time you told me exactly what was going on, Iris. So far I've managed to prove 2 things. First, of the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And secondly, at the exact same time you were in bed at Hatsukura. There's only one possible explanation. The 2 of you. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. Can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible.
Impossible, I wonder. The way you were trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me.
Do we have that?
I wanna say no. We don't have, I believe we don't have a profile.
Could be this, the sketch.
Hell no, right?
That's way too.
I wanna try it.
Mr. Wright? When you said there was another me, I was kind of expecting someone who looked like me, you know?
I guess so.
In that case, are you saying that I look like this person?
Well, I can't say one with a certainty, but
Can you show me something you are 100% certain about then?
we need to get to the bottom of this. Iris is determined to hide something. I can't drag it out of her unless I've got refutable evidence.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, I don't. Oh.
It's just the same again.
Yeah, I don't think we have.
We don't have Dahlia's profile yet, which I think is what we have to show here. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. I'm pretty sure we just have to go talk with Edgeworth.
Yeah, there's Edgeworth and Bikini because apparently we didn't finish the conversation.
Finally getting to the bottom of his case. I can't count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues. Just a Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls.
I like how he saw Pearls after she got missing, and then now we haven't seen her again after
Yeah.
that, and no one cares.
February 9th, Inner Temple Garden. The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I've been nervous too. It's got to be a tough job. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. Oh, could I have done that? Oh, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth? Ah. Hey, don't you dare run away. What do you want, Wright? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get it on with. Go on, laugh away.
We're not into that.
I was ready to hawk it out with him, but he's the same old prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the criminal affairs department, right? Said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. You guys putting a lot of effort into investigating the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime. That's why. You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. I should know. These things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely you don't suspect. Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as sort of Iris. It's our job, right?
She did it. She's back on the list.
Yeah. So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. No. Well, thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with a big quake that hit the courthouse. Recap! Woo! Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. A single gunshot. shut out my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now, and the case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? Like I don't know that? I swear, but it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about my entire life. I'm sorry, right? There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think. So no more of that self-pity, okay? There was something that bothered me from that moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. But somewhere, I felt I'd seen her in court before. They went back to the criminal affairs department to look for a file. Yes, I checked every case file I ever worked on. And I was right. I'd seen her face before, 6 years ago. 6 years ago, on my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. Another typo, by the way. So, who is she? I'm sorry, right? I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be the crucial piece of a possible assault case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. It had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple. And neither did the case. No, the woman is completely unrelated to the murder. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edward. She's totally related to this case. To fill Edgeworth in. Need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. I guess there's another piece of evidence another guy we have to present some evidence so we don't have.
Yeah, I think that we need to gather info. I'm thinking it's from Bikini or something.
Yeah. You ready for him? I believe he's here. Area 9, Dusky Bridge. Weird there's no one around all of a sudden. Joe gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of it all, I guess I should go check on the check down the path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again.
Why do you want to find Larry?
Why not? Area 9.
My answer right there.
Oh, well, it's not Larry. It's still Prem.
Oh, Mr. Nick.
Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Oh my god, they're both of them.
Dynamic duo.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick?
Larry?
This is the loser shack, where losers get together to lose themselves.
This is for... what?
Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that? Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Norris did a picture of me.
That's, great, Pearls.
I'm going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire.
Oh, you're going to poison yourself is what you're saying.
So stay out of our way.
Although potatoes don't really rot.
Potato.
I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man?
I don't believe a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down. Oh, Mystic Maya.
Larry, there's something I want you to tell me about this picture.
Huh, I got nothing to say to you, Nick. Life here now with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore.
What am I going to do with him? Alright then, what do you think about this picture, Wills?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing. See? Someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know? Supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream. Wonderful fantasy. No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night. Mr. Morris. No, Not you two. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like some kind of nutcase, I beg of you.
Guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw.
Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture.
It looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value.
I was with the look of doubt on your face.
Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it happened?
I was just... Well, I'm just a kid, you know. I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Mr. Nim's room, reading a book together. But Mr. Nim was murdered, and you, Pearls, within the temple. That's what exactly happened that night, Pearls.
I'm sorry, Mr. Nick.
More
God.
Cyclops! Good lord.
I'm not saying that.
What have you been, Crab?
Crab.
Crab, what have you been?
Crab.
There's only 9 minutes left, I'm willing to write that.
Fair enough.
Oh, God.
That's why I'm being punished. Oh god.
What are you talking about, Pearl?
My spiritual power. It has disappeared.
What? The powers have disappeared.
Oh?
What do you mean your power has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint. What are you looking at me for?
Pearls. Did you try to channel someone's spirits right here at Hazakura Temple? Right, but failed, perhaps?
Go, Nick. You made her cry. That was really cruel of you.
Just as I thought. Going to have to break her Cyclops to get the truth out of her.
Oh my god, it's like stance split into two.
Well, I guess,
Another dead end, trying to move more. Fuck.
February 9th, Hazakura Temple main gate. What if Sister Bikini is at the back of the main hall yet? Haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe we're having a cup of tea together somewhere. That Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. We don't talk
It's
about
like, I feel like every man is Mr.
Oh,
Miss fucking Bikini's type.
Got a point there.
look, it's Stan's wife.
February 9th, Hazakura Temple main hall.
Well, what's the damage? How is the sacred cabin?
It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. Told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cabin.
And who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Korean tradition.
We have Iris at the sacred cabin trying her best to open them right now. Actually, there's something you've been meaning to talk with you about, Miss Sister Bikini. Also, shouldn't she know how to open them too? Bikini,
I mean, apparently it's like someone who locks it sets it up.
I guess.
They just make
But,
it sound like a They make it sound like a combination lock.
But Iris says she didn't make the other one, so she shouldn't be able to open them. But she's able to anyway, because she can guess her way in. Right, so Bikini should be able to know them as well. She should be there helping, is what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm saying, like help.
Yeah.
Yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes, you were telling me about how the Master of the Crane disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple.
It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise... No, I mean Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said... Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line.
Or are we getting the mushroom hair woman back? Is that what's happening in this one?
God, no.
I'm here to put a stop to them.
Someone's trying to destroy the main family line?
There's only one heir to the title of Master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new Master of Khura'in, and her daughters the main family. All other mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
That sounds very stable.
Why do we want that position so bad? Just being a fucking medium stinking nowhere.
Is the power of Master worth this much bloodshed?
Believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real.
Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. That time I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Master Mask case. And during the Maggie Bird trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always been on hand to help me out when I needed it most.
Brain technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead? That's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill?
Hello! Thank you for the raid, Shrimp. Welcome in everyone. Bikini did it? I believe it. Welcome in, I hope you had a great stream. Get up with the longest one, you were here earlier on, weren't you? Or am I thinking wrong?
Shrimp
Oh,
was
I'm
not
wrong,
even
that's
complete.
today was not the stream for that. Alright. Welcome in, Rotisserie. Rotisserie? Rotisserie, but with a big B. That's actually really funny. Oh, you've been lurking. Okay, fair enough. I had a feeling there was a shrimp watching. Somewhere.
A fellow crustacean.
Exactly. I suppose so, but... Oh, actually I should, you know... There we go. It was okay, first game wasn't, just walk to another game is okay. Fair. Oh, that's a loud one.
Oh,
Jesus, that's
my
loud.
god, it scared the shit out of me. What timing?
I'm sorry if anyone's being best.
Jesus Christ.
Extremely loud. I did not think the
Thank you
clip
for the
would be that loud.
anxiety. Working on it is so popular, is so poopy right now, you can't.
You know what? It can be a lot of fun to play a game you would absolutely suck at. As evidenced by my Elden Ring playthrough. Sorry, let's get back on track. Before that power and influence, I kind of expected you to be really rich by now.
You're saying they were poor, Mr. Wright. You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see. All because of one little mistake.
Enjoy your lurk, Shrimp. A mistake? What mistake?
It was 20 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident.
That incident. Is she talking about what I think she's...
Sure, the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file.
The DL6 incident. I knew it. This is apparently not as secret as everyone keeps saying it is. The DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years back.
That's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case.
A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history that the police ever used a spirit medium.
My.
That... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer.
And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother.
Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. And with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action.
But that man... he was found not guilty, wasn't he?
That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the how do you pronounce it?
Judiciary.
Judiciary, the people of Korean village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud.
But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Korean tradition is starting to recover at last. But with the new master wielding the power of the clan...
Does she mean Maya? Let's finish this one up and then we will call the stream.
The spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood.
Maya's told me the exact same thing before.
We, the women of the Fae Clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with the spirits flows so strongly through us.
According to Maya, only women in the family can inherit the power.
The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Army. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
And the ones who don't become branch families, right?
That's right. And it's always the cause of tragedy.
You know, Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia.
Oh yes, I've heard of her.
What? You heard about Mia?
Of course. She became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother.
And lost her life. As a result.
Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Really?
Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
Somehow I don't think Maya would have minded me attacking the position. But here we are. That's right. Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master seat from her.
Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Morgan? The name I know well. Just a year ago, at Maya's home, Korean village. Oh, who could it possibly be? What she did was terrible. It was also she could make a daughter of the next master.
Mushroom silhouette.
Yeah.
Yoshi! No, Toad. Sorry. Suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris...
Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with it?
That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
Oh,
What?
Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Oh. You just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
Oops, I thought you already knew. It sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already.
I have. I know her very well.
Oh?
Yeah, Pearls. Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child.
You jest! That child? She's Mystic Morgan's? I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she?
Yes, ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator to murder case last year. Oh, there we get the full picture now. It was all done to set Pearls up with the next master.
I see. I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2.
Wait, what? 3?
Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl.
What? Twin sister? Wow, I didn't call this literal hours ago.
Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago.
She was born into this world.
After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. And many years later, that Korean's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her at the village, taking their twin daughters with him.
Yikes.
Well then. How awful.
He was a chewer, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened. He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple.
That's Iris.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That was Iris, you see.
It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister. Could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What's the name of Iris' sister?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler.
Well, that's a clue, I guess. Mature.
And Phoenix read the case file.
Thank you very much. You've helped us clear up a lot of details. Pearls had 2 older sisters, huh?
Yes, that's right.
I guess he just completely forgot what happened while he was sick and in bed and was reading the older case files.
No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family.
Anger? What do you mean?
Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. And even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan.
That's why she had pearls.
It seems the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. It was able to break free of the bars that confine her.
So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens. But this information will be useless unless I can flesh out a bit. I need to ask more questions and get some more info.
I'm assuming now it's Edgeworth. You probably got profiles, is what I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
that is definitely for Edgeworth. Alright, yeah, let's just look at the profiles real quick. There she is. And
Oh,
more.
yeah.
Question mark.
Oh, who could it possibly be? It couldn't be the girl that looks exactly like Iris we've seen multiple times before.
It's a chillin'.
This is Sheelan. Yeah, it was me. I'm Morgan Faye's daughter. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone who stopped by and watched. It's been a fun time. As always. Sorry?
Don't forget the stream ending screen.
Thank you. There we go. Let's turn those 2 Coopers up so you can actually hear them during stream end.
Woo.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much again, Shrimp, for the raid. Always takes me aback. And thank you to Lunaris for the resub.
For the quang.
And let's see who we can send you over to. Well, this is a classic.
Ding.
How could you know? I'm sending you all over to Ing. They are playing Kingdom Hearts. That's a game and a half from my childhood, so go say hi to them. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you on Thursday for more Ace Attorney, and this weekend for the continuation and completion of Spiritfarer, which we are also getting through rather nicely. So come back next time if you want to see who is this mystery person that's Iris' sister. Thank you to Ian and Crab for being on as well.
Yay.
All right. See you around. Good night. Say hi to Ing. Bye.
Goodbye.